Have you had a time period where it wasn't so romantic and you kind of had to like
Girl, you know how many applications I started? I was like, yo, there was times where I felt like this was impossible. What am I doing? Like, girl, let's just get a job. Like, this is stupid. Like, I felt like that a few times. And then I was like, nah, like, you just have to change your work ethic. What's up, y'all? I'm Tina Turtle. You might see some of my videos and some of my crazy tweets. What's up, Nyla? We need to talk.
Did you have the work boo?
The work boo, I did. Oh no, that was for fun. That was a work husband.
A work
I feel like
husband.
people really thought that was my boyfriend. Like,
no. I definitely thought it was a work boo.
thank you.
Yeah.
I think people who are like pretending to be dense, they wanted to run this narrative. I don't know if I should say this for the interview.
We started. Go ahead.
We started.
Yeah.
Let's get down to the tea. No, but I really felt like people thought that we were an item for real. But the girls who got it. You feel me? Like they was really on some like they understood the sarcasm. They knew it was like a work husband. You never really deal with your work husband.
Right.
That's just someone that you like. You know how there's a work mom, there's a work dad.
You got a partner in your shit.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm pretty sure my mom is out there being a work mom to somebody, and that makes me jealous. You feel me? Like, my mom works at the hospital with my best friend, actually. They both work at the hospital. And my friend would be like, your mom's always trying to feed me. I'm like, not her being a work mom.
Like, that's my food.
Yeah, like, but back to the work husband. Yeah, that was not my man. But they were, people who were pretending to be dense were like,
I don't think they're pretending, though. I will say that.
It was like, some wanted to see it happen for real, like because they love, one thing about social media, anybody who want to get in that game, the easiest way to go viral is kind of like be a couple, kind of. They love that. They love living through couples.
Since Tumblr days, by the way.
Yes, but it has to come natural. Like you can't force it, you know. So you think people be forcing it?
All she did is force it.
I didn't heard that. I knew it.
I need to start signing niggas on a contract.
Them NDAs.
Wow,
but that's not funny.
There was no contract with y'all. Y'all was just.
We were just having fun.
Yeah.
I feel like some people wanted to see it happen, and then some people were like understood this is just a joke.
Yeah.
And then some were mad. I had it was like a small portion of people that didn't like me. So the hate train was like the hoteps. They're like, oh, she's tap dancing for the white man. What? How did we get here?
Sam, you know what? People close to me, kind of fake close to me, always call me hotep. So I'm not offended in that. But
okay. Is that a bad word?
No.
Oh, I thought it was a slur. I was like, damn.
No, it's not a slur. It's just funny because hotep is just supposed to be like.
I think I'm Dr. Umar.
All right, I don't think I'm that extreme. I'm just pro-black.
That's the people that were mad at me, though.
No.
A lot of them. They were like, because it was like, why are you taking it so literal? Like, that's not my man. But they didn't like to see me
even play.
Yeah, and I just feel like, come on, it's 2020. At the time, it was 2020. I just feel like we're pretending. That's not even my real man. So imagine if that was my real man. Y'all really do this to me? Like,
of course they really would.
They did it to not Tia or Tamara.
Oh, no, they did not do it to them. The twin?
One of them dates a white man.
Yeah.
And I feel like online, they still throw their little jabs.
They're married with babies.
I don't get it either.
Babies are beautiful, by the way.
Very beautiful.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was funny though. I had a time. That was fun.
It looked
New
like
era. We evolved though.
So, are you and Workbase still friends?
No.
Not even a little bit? Wow. She said when I cut it off, I cut it off.
I ain't gonna hold you. I was kind of like ready to move on anyways on some like, because I feel like the thing about going viral online, you can get trapped into that real bad. Like people just want to see that.
That's a fact.
Unless you got anything to offer. Like I think I took my moment and like I just threw out anything I had, because I already was a content creator prior to that moment.
Fire.
So I feel like they saw the content and was like, oh, this bitch is actually kind of funny. Oh, duh. But like, no, but like I think I'm happy that I was able to evolve from that and not be stuck in the box of like, this is all she does. Because that sucks to keep on doing something over and over. I like to try new shit out.
Keep dancing. You know, and be so good to dancer.
Tap dancing?
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
For real. Now that you have experienced a fake public relationship, do you see yourself ever doing another public relationship?
Prior to this, I used to fiend for a public relationship. Like, I wanted to be those couples. After this and seeing articles, like Gossip posted about me. They said, work bae broke up with racist boyfriend. I'm like, huh? Like,
No.
he was never racist. Let's start there. I want to clear that up. He was never racist. The internet just like, you know how it snowballs and they just start shit at like.
Makes their own narrative.
Yeah, that wasn't the narrative at all. I never called him racist.
Yeah.
He just, you know, had a little moment online that was inappropriate. And then it was his turn to either say sorry or just fall off the face of the earth. And he took option B.
Got it.
That's on him.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I got no bad blood with him. Like, I wish him all the love and everything. But I do think that I learned from that, like, how crazy stories could get twisted into other things. And that was my first. Funny how that wasn't really my man, but, like, that was my first drama. Like, damn.
Honestly, you prefer it like that, though.
Low-key.
Prefer it not being, like, your heart actually attached to
Right.
the situation.
But I think it did kind of put me in a space where it's like, damn, my next situation, I don't think I want it public. I'm going to be real with you.
I'm with you.
For real?
I am 100% with you.
I get it now.
I'll hide my nigga's face for forever and a day.
We
and
can
not
do
in
a hard
real
launch
life.
when I get the ring.
I don't even want to do it then.
For real?
You know how couples is like doing the joint post, like engaged,
Yeah.
Nah, nigga, ain't no
soft launch?
no collaboration, no collab post,
No shoulder, no arm, no knee.
a knee. I can do the knee. No, for real, like
You gotta do a little hint to let them know that somebody's there.
only because, like you just said, the way the internet works, how
Yeah.
it paints narratives, people just start
It's
doing
scary.
research.
It's
and,
scary.
Yeah.
So
But-
I definitely realized like that made me like move a little carefully in my next situation, and I feel
Good.
like they will have to understand that and respect that. And if they already started off feeling like that, cool. That means that we can go somewhere. But I don't want to be like, and it's similar to like dating someone and becoming a YouTube couple, and then y'all break up, and then next thing you know, like you're in your next situation and y'all videos are circulating. Like I don't want my man seeing that.
Uncomfortable, yes.
Yeah, like it's digital footprints are real. It's so real.
Has any of your digital footprint came and bit you in the ass yet?
I'm gonna be real with you.
Nah.
Mm-mm.
Okay, good.
Thank God. I wasn't wilding. Nah, I wasn't wilding. But Twitter, because you know I talk a lot on Twitter.
That's what I was thinking. One of your tweets.
I ain't gonna hold you because I talk so much on Twitter. Like the other day, I don't know if you saw that viral tweet of a girl who had a date with a boy in a car, and then people are like, "Oh, the bar's in hell. Like, why are you doing this?" But she's 16. So then I quoted it, and I was like, "Y'all, she's literally 16. Like, why are y'all? The expectation shit is so unreal." So I'm gonna take an old tweet of my shit, and they said, "This you?" And my tweet said, "I don't know. The first thing should be a vacation." Yo, I can pull it up right now. I was cracking up because I'm just like. I'm like,
you
honestly,
just liked it?
I quoted it. I said, yeah. Like, I said what the fuck I said.
I said what I said, but this is cute though.
But that's digital footprint. That bit me in the ass because it's like Twitter. One thing about Twitter, once they diss you to you, yeah, this is my post.
Tulum was fun though, not gonna lie.
They call me ready.
Fuck. That's funny.
But that's the thing about Twitter. I feel like you gotta beat people to the punch. I think that's the game of just social media in general. If you want to be in this world, one, you need tough skin.
You gotta have tough
You gotta not argue back with people. That's where you lose.
That's a fact.
Can't you? It's actually embarrassing, actually. Like, you ever feel dumb as fuck after arguing with somebody on Twitter? Like,
Man,
why did I do that?
Honestly, I'm confused. Like when I'm on different podcasts and I'm giving like critiques on music about artists, and then they unfollow me.
Oh.
I'm like, bro, it's a critique. Just because I don't like this song don't mean I don't like your other
person.
song. Yeah, like it. But yeah,
I
same
see
thing.
exactly what you're talking
Bite
about.
you in the
So
ass.
It's like you gotta kind of like know how to move online and never take it personal. I guess like that's really what it comes with, because some people will and they do the most. But I'm learning as I'm going that like one, you also gotta make fun of yourself, like because no one can make fun of you if you can make fun of yourself first.
That's true.
Now, the moment, you notice on Twitter, they love to bully people. You don't want to be the main character, you know? Like, because you could either be just
The butt of a
bullied,
joke,
yeah, or you could own it and turn into like a Drewski or something. You know what I mean? You could change your narrative and like grow with it. So I feel like, yeah, the social media shit.
How did you learn that lesson, or did you already?
Yo, can I just say, like, I'm sorry, I'm gassed right now because I'm like, this is crazy because like you're asking me questions that I literally just think and reflect on. Because I'm like, it's a natural gift to even know how to operate on social media. Because if you think about it, it's happening right now. There are jobs that are being curated to manage influencers as we speak.
Yeah.
There were never courses in this 3 years ago, 4 years ago. So I kind of wish like everything I'm learning from like TikTok videos, how to grow, changing your algorithm, how to get an algorithm, like that shit, I feel like people study.
Yeah.
And it's funny how like I naturally already knew what's up because I want to say like I didn't intend on being an influencer or like none of that. I just remember in college, I went to UConn. Shout out, go Huskies. And I remember Instagram stories was a thing. And Instagram stories is a way to show people a day in the life. And people love seeing stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I was, on campus, like, look what I'm wearing to class, like all this extra stuff, and my following was just growing. And remember, this is before TikTok. This is before influencing was like a job.
Yeah.
So I think it naturally came to me. It was like a personality thing. Like,
Fire.
I just don't know how to shut the fuck up.
Okay.
But they like it. But but I realized too, like reflecting, like, wow, you was been doing it. You just didn't know kind of like how to manage or monetize it.
Yeah.
So I want to say, getting into it, my first viral moment, I'm not going to hold you, and this goes to anybody watching this. I had companies take advantage of me where I feel like I should have got more money. I didn't know that was in my prime. Like, I had companies give me stuff and told me they couldn't pay me, but post it. Me thinking, like, I hate not product. Knowing, like,
I hate don't give me product.
Yeah, like, that's not gonna put gas in my car. Sorry, that's not gonna feed me either. So, like, it's one of them things that's like, but at that moment, I think I was just so geeked. I was like, yo.
Hell yeah, it's
yes, take it, I'll take it. Not realizing I was lessening my value doing that. So, I think a part of influencing, too, I, like, relearned how to become an influencer all last year. I'm gonna be so real with you. I rebranded. I had to realize, let's really monetize. Let's do the research. Let's
Good for you.
I had to like really bail my shit for real. Cause at first it was like fun and like I knew I could dip and dabble when I felt like it. But I was like, your potential. You could be somewhere. So let's really work on it. And then I've seen so much growth. It's only been 2 months. Like, it really, I gave myself a list and I was like, let's hit these goals and see what's happening. And already brand deals, like, girl, I could cry.
I love that.
Like, literally, like, because it was already there, but it was like, I kind of just didn't care about it for real.
You had to go get it.
I had to go get it.
Yeah,
and I had to put in the effort. I had to just record everything I was doing. And then I realized someone's going to fuck with it. Like, and then it happened. So, like, I'm, like, learning this whole influencing thing for real. Like, becoming a personality online and seeing where it could take me. Like, I know I'm here right now and I could be here. Yeah. So, I do my research now and it's kind of like, let's continue treating my audience like they're my best friends. Like, I love that. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. It gets scary sometimes when I'm out the state and someone's like, Tina, and I'm thinking like, do they really know me? Like,
yo, that's why honestly I respect people who have like a stage name. Because it's like, damn, I know you know the difference when people are talking to you. Because people be like, Nyla. And then I'm like, you got to know who I am. I might not have my contact. I'm like, who is it? And then I look and I'm like, oh, I don't know none of you niggas. Oh, this is awkward.
Yeah. It happened to me in Dallas. And I was like, what? And then I'm just like, okay, this is going to be common. So let's just like, But I like that, though. It kind of, like, maybe it's rewarding in a sense.
Do you act like you know them, or do you, like, what's your approach?
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you, because, like, the first time it happened, I think I was like, hey, and I was really like, who the fuck? And then they got closer, and I think I realized I didn't know them, but I was really just being nice. Like, hey, what's up? But, yeah, that comes with it, too. And it's still scary with social media, like, how it's working. You can grow this fast and not have, like, the tools you need to...
In place yet. That's another thing I was going to ask you, like, with going viral, and I think I didn't even realize that you did a rebrand. I think you've done a good job of being present.
It wasn't even like a rebrand for real. I feel like it was just like being present.
Just being intentional, right? Yeah. I think you've been doing a really good job of that. And with that, though, like you said, like, when you go viral and you're not ready, per se,
you don't know
you got to move at the speed of lightning to try to match that rate.
I already had stuff in the chamber. Okay. Lucky for me. Because the one thing about me, I think I always knew I wanted to get into YouTube. So I went and bought a camera after, like, I got my first check from my job, my first 9-to-5 job. And I was like, let's get a camera. And I remember I thought I did everything right. And this is the thing, like, people, if you're looking to get on YouTube, it's okay. You're going to have failed videos, and that's okay. Those failed videos will be like people will come back to them eventually. You can't expect it to be like there's no such thing as overnight success. And I think people they need to know that. They need to know that. I'm pretty sure like you had a few like tumbles. I had a few tumbles before like I really got to like my audience for real.
Yeah.
And some people want to rush that because like when I first started my job, I got a camera. I remember I thought I did everything right. Learned how to edit. I went to ComplexCon. I got on stage with Lil Kim. That shit was so lit. And I uploaded the video. I think I spent the whole night editing the video, my first time. And then I had work the next morning. I literally had to clock in like 2 hours. And I was like, whatever, fuck it. Uploaded and had 1 view. 1 view.
That's just painful.
It was fine. I think I still felt good. Because isn't it crazy how I went viral later and then all that shit just went up with it. Because I was ready.
Yeah.
Not knowing that someday, like, people want to like, okay, let me see what else you got. Like, click. And that's why you should never delete your videos too. Never delete them. Some people feel like it's a numbers game. I used to be discouraged, like sometimes if I feel like it didn't get a certain amount of views. Then you realize what made you get into this to begin with. You never thought about that. I wasn't.
That's a fact.
So when you start getting back into that playful mindset, like you're just doing it, you're romanticizing it, it becomes like, it just flows to you. I don't know how to explain it.
Have you had a time period where it wasn't so romantic and you kind of had to like Girl,
you know how many applications I started? I was like, yo, there was times where I felt like this was impossible. What am I doing? Like, girl, let's just get a job. Like, this is stupid. Like, I felt like that a few times. And then I was like, nah, like, you just have to change your work ethic. And people who inspired me, I don't know if you're familiar with Donnie Taylor. Mm-hmm. That's one of my girls. I love her. She's so sweet.
She's gorgeous. I don't know her, but she's
gorgeous
pretty.
Girl, yeah. She used to, like, always be active because we were cool at the time. We're cool now, but, like, she would be active posting these, like, really, like, hard, like, she's really good at marketing and then branding herself. Mm-hmm. So every time she posted something, I was like, she could be onto something. You know what I mean? It inspired me.
Yeah.
So then I started researching people like her. Like, there's a girl named Coco Moco on TikTok. Great content. She shows you how to grow as an influencer, what to do. And granted, you don't need to take every advice, but it feels like almost like I'm, like, learning still, because it's like, yeah, I didn't know you should do that, but I'm gonna take note of that.
Yeah.
So you just learn as you grow, kind of thing, and I like that.
That is fire, and it's also a little scary because it's just new territory.
New, yeah. But what come with change, you gotta be uncomfortable. You know what I mean? To get comfortable. Yeah. You gotta change to get change. Like, you know what I mean?
So 2 things I want to know is like stepping into, I guess, like full-time influencer. Was it awkward having to like always record yourself? Like, did you have to like remind yourself like, oh shit, let me, I gotta document this? And then also within doing so and now becoming just a more established and credible influencer, like how have the people around you changed, or have they changed at all?
I feel like no one really changed because I never changed. And I love when people tell me that, like, yo, you stayed the same, because I just feel like, bitch, I knew I was going to be with somebody. Like, I'm a Sagittarius, the fuck? I knew I was going to be on your TV. Your TV. No, I'm kidding. No, but like,
No, you're not, and I love it.
It's great. You're right. I'm not. I'm being humble. I kind of like, I don't know what it is. Like, I always felt like a 9 to 5 wasn't me. I'm going to be sober with you. Going to college was my parents' dream. Because, you know, they're Haitian. They came to America for the American dream. So it was kind of like I felt the pressure of fulfilling that dream. I'm happy I did it. You know, I did my 4 years. But I feel like low-key, if I would have did this after school, I would have been out there. Like, you feel me? Like, yo, low-key, people were ahead of their time.
I feel you.
Like, I get it, but
school's good for community.
Stay in school.
Community is great.
Yeah.
But you can also get community by just being outside. So I don't know. I'm conflicted on that.
So I feel like, shit, what was the question?
We were talking about.
That was a good one too, because it was like 3 questions in one.
It was, have people changed, and then like, was it awkward having to constantly like have a camera on you?
Oh, it wasn't awkward at first because I knew that's what I wanted to do. Okay. Like, I told you, I bought my first camera. Like, I just went to Best Buy at work one day, and I was like, let's get a camera.
Was it watching other people do it that made you want to do it, or you were just like, I just don't want to work?
I think I was already doing it, not noticing I was doing it.
Like on social media with the stories.
Yes, I told you, like, with the stories,
like
getting clothes, like, look at my outfit, and having people asking, what where'd you get that from? Not realizing I'm being an influencer on accident, like, not knowing.
That makes sense.
So when I knew that I had that particular talent to do that, I started putting myself in these boxes of like, okay, where do I fit in? So then that's when I would research people similar to me. Like there'll be like another girl who's an influencer who I may follow. And we're like, you know, I'm like, okay, we're like similar. We like the same clothes. Like, you know, that we actually became cool. And she's cool to this day. Like, I love her. Shout out to Angui, love her. And I remember just like watching her content first before we became cool. Like, yeah, I like this. I like that she's trying on clothes, telling you how it goes. Because it was literally something I would like to watch. Or I told myself, what would I like to watch?
Right.
What would I like to wear? Like, you know what I mean? Like when companies send me clothes and it's like what people want to see. So
yeah,
I feel like it became one of those things that's like I had to watch someone else do it in the right way
and then critique.
And then utilize. That's why I'm still constantly watching those videos on like how to grow and everything, because I'm just like, you gotta adapt with the internet. You can't do the same thing over and over.
And you do. Okay, so talk to me about because you were saying once you like started setting your intentions and you started hitting your goals. So like now, what is like your intention, I guess, with your content?
TikTok, we all know that's like a personality app, and that's why I flourished. And nobody knows this, but I was one of the first Black creators on TikTok.
Fire.
It don't really get talked about. I'm like,
it's getting talked about here.
No blue check. But I remember that, but that was on me though, because it was like I had the ball. I was hot. TikTok was a brand new app. Like there was literally nothing. Like there was no such thing as creator fund. There was nothing. I remember TikTok reaching out to me. Like you know that shit was real because it skipped the request DMs in my Instagram. It went straight to my DMs. It said TikTok blue check. We want to work with you, and they gave me an assistant.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was, like, low-key on top, and then where I fucked up, I feel like I wasn't consistent. I started to, like, kind of feel like, because I was still working my 9-to-5 job, so I was treating it like a hobby, not realizing.
This could be a fucking full-time, yeah.
When I, kind of, started not being consistent or nothing, it hurt me. It bit me in the ass, like, a lot, because everyone that was neck and neck with me was still growing, and here was I, like, you know what I mean? Barely posting.
Yeah.
Posting probably like once a week, like when it should be every other day. Like I wasn't hungry no more, and that was a problem. So like I started to like really do the research, and I was like, girl, if you were here, you can always go back. Let's do it.
That's true.
So the rebrand came with one of my managers. I have a manager, and she still works her 9-to-5, which is like managing other influencers for like a smaller agency.
Fire.
Which is really cool. And she was like telling me like advice that she learned from her job. So it would be like, okay, looking at your Instagram, Christina, this looks like a personal account, not a TikTok account. And I think people need to understand that. So I'm like, what? Like, what do you mean? I got the clothes, I got the app. Like, what are you talking about? She's like, look at your TikTok. It's videos, personality. And I started to realize, because I don't give a fuck about what I post on TikTok. I really don't. But you know that Instagram is more performative. It's more aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
I feel cringe when I talk there. Like, I feel like I'm not supposed to talk here. Like,
and
what?
Wait, are you big on aesthetic? Because I feel like for a while, maybe like 4 years ago, certain shit I didn't want to post because I really wanted an aesthetic. Like, I really wanted like a clean. But now it's like,
I don't give a fuck no more.
Yeah, I have to have engagement.
But you know, that's still like the new thing. Like, I keep the girl I just told you about, Coco Moco. I really I love this girl. This girl on TikTok be throwing gems. Okay, she has a podcast and she talks about this stuff.
Oh, fire.
She was even saying how like we are now entering a place in social media where we are no longer trying to be performative, but instead be relatable. Like, that's why girls are in their car doing a review video. Like, what is it that you couldn't wait to get in your fucking house that you, girl, I gotta watch this video. You think about it, that's strategic.
Yeah.
That's when Kylie Jenner did it, people called her out and they're like, bitch, you got a multi-million-dollar home. Why are you in your car reviewing your lip gloss? So people could catch on to shit. You want to, like, make your audience feel like
they're really there.
They're bestie. You know what I mean? So then I started to, like, when my manager said that it was giving personal on my Instagram, I was offended. And I was like, you know what, let's change that. I started posting what I did on TikTok, and it wasn't translating this. It still wasn't translating the same. Like, those videos were doing good.
Yeah.
So it's like finding out the audience. Like, you have to, like, weed them out, too, sometimes. Like, just keep posting. Even if they didn't do well, you might just grow. Because, like, I noticed that my engagement could go up and down. But then when I started posting more talking videos on Instagram, surprising enough, they loved it. And I was like, I like it? Like, I feel so cringe. I'm embarrassing. Like, what?
Man. Nah, same. Literally the same.
But you just gotta post.
I see.
Just post. And then Instagram, I feel like this aesthetic we're heading now is more Tumblr vibes now. That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
They're saying that 2024 is giving 2014 Tumblr vibes, where we didn't give a fuck what we posted.
Yeah.
That's why photo dumps became a thing. Remember how it used to be performative, white wall behind you, straight on. Now it became like, let's just do a dump. Like, now it's like, let's do an off guard. Yeah, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So you have to, that's what I mean by adapting is important when in this world.
But the culture changes so fucking
fast.
Much. Yeah, like.
It changes fast.
It's like seasons. It's like clothes. Like collections.
You gotta be hip, and that's why low key, like, I can't spend weeks not on TikTok and then still posting on TikTok. Because it's like, I can't even tell you what's lit there. So it is like annoying because as a content creator, I feel like we can't get those social media breaks that we deserve. Because there's sometimes I do want to just like shut off and be like, can I get a break? But I can't. But I can't for now.
You can though. You can, and you probably should, but not right now. Not top of the year. Not
like,
top of the year.
Almost there. And the girl Coco Moco also said in her video, she was like, people mess up because by the 99th video they give up, not realizing that 99th could have been the one.
Fuck, I ain't trying to hear that.
You feel me? Like,
somebody
it's
just
the
told me
hard
that
truth.
today.
It's the hard truth.
So whack.
And that's the world of content creating. Like,
yeah.
And then I look at people like Kai Cenat, the Twitch streaming. Why do we like that? Like, you think about it, I turn that shit on when I'm cleaning. And I'm like, why am I so drawn to this? Because it feels like I'm almost in the room with him. Like podcasts. Why do we like podcasts? It feels like we're all talking here. Exactly. Like, it feels like one big chat room. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I don't gotta really like
be there.
Yeah.
I don't gotta contribute. I'm just eavesdropping.
Just listening.
Yeah.
Like, so you just kind of like gotta deep dive into that production setting and realize, as a content creator, how can I make my followers feel like they're my bestie or like my friends and they can trust me? That loyalty, it matters. So like, building a community is what they call it.
Yeah.
So I think a part of my rebrand was like, okay, not even I keep calling it a rebrand, but you know, it was just kind of like
being intentional.
Yeah, being intentional. I said to myself, Instagram, let's do this. And then TikTok, let's do this. And let's be doing it every 3 days. I don't care. Let's record everything.
Yeah.
I don't care. Let's put it out there. Once I did that, and it's so funny because like once you start editing, I don't know if you like are used to editing videos, but it's like you don't want to do it in the beginning. Then you start doing it like, oh, shit kind of good. Like,
let me add this. Yeah.
You start to fall. You remember why you fell in love with it in the first place.
That's true.
And I think I'm back there right now, where I'm having so much fun now, where it's kind of like, see what happens when you're just not stressed about the quantity and like the views, and you're just doing it for the love of it because it's how much got you here. I do feel like if you're doing it for like just the money and just knowing that it's gonna get you lit, that's when you kind of crash out.
I hate people that do shit just because you want to be lit. Like I hate clout driven shit.
Yeah, I don't.
But also people can't tell that it's clout driven, so then people be eating it up, and then I just be annoyed. But I guess
you know, like I feel like real recognize real. You know who like really does this for real, or who's just looking for a quick buck or like trying to go viral.
Yeah.
Because like the way I see it is just I just like the community aspect of it, and I like branding myself. I didn't even know that as a human being we could really brand ourselves.
Yeah.
Like, and I think I love that, and that's the power of social media, yo. That really, they gave us that. Yeah. Our generation really was blessed with that.
That's a fact.
Like, I really got a job to be myself. Like,
what? All I gotta do is just talk about what I like, what I don't like.
Yeah, and then market yourself. Like, it's all strategy.
Yeah. Would you say, because you are hella funny, do you see yourself doing, like, comedy at all?
I thought about it, like, low-key, I was like, oh my God, I am kind of funny. Like, I should, like, really, like, do, like, skits. But the skits world, I think I tried it once. It wasn't really me.
It wasn't you.
It felt forced.
What about, have you tried stand-up?
Yo, low-key, I feel like I could do that. I'm a good storyteller.
I think you could, too. I really, like, I was like, I feel like you should try stand-up.
I should. Thank you. Y'all hear that? I'm funny as fuck, okay? I don't want to hear nothing else. I don't want to hear nothing else. They be like, bitches ain't funny. We funny.
No, very funny.
For the longest, I couldn't tell if niggas really thought I was funny or they was trying to fuck, but, like, I know they funny. I'm funny as listen.
Wait, honestly though, it's probably both. So
probably both.
Yeah.
Probably both. But shit, I love that. I like making a nigga giggle. I mean, feel good inside.
She's like, got him. Okay, so you might try it.
I think I'm gonna go into acting first.
Okay.
If it's possible, but stand up.
I see both, yeah.
Stand up, like, low key, like, I was watching, who was I watching recently? And then I got like...
Cat Williams?
Was it Cat Williams I was watching?
No, it should viral right now.
That was crazy. That whole interview was really like amazing to watch. I loved it. I don't think it was Cat Williams, but... Oh, no, it was Dave Chappelle. He just dropped something.
Yeah, his new one.
And when I was watching it, I started thinking about like what goes... I think about production first. Like what goes... There's ghostwriters. You know that, right? They definitely have ghostwriters. Not ghostwriters, but it's like a room of people. They write jokes.
Okay.
So they all
yeah. They piggyback.
So then I'm like, oh, so it's not. That's all they gotta do, and it's all about good storytelling and then building up the story, so then you can refer back to it later as a joke. Like,
yes,
I'm like learning the ins and outs. So I feel like when I watch it more, I feel like I can be like, okay, so this is how you do it. I wouldn't mind. I'm trying like open mic night or something.
I think you should, and I'm actually glad that you said that because I do feel like a lot of comedians now, like the technique you just said, they kind of they miss the storytelling aspect and they just joan. Like,
what do you mean by that?
Joan, like, go in on people in the audience or like, you know what I mean? It's just like the shit that you did in high school.
That, like, the lunchroom.
The lunchroom shit. That's all it be. It'd be lunchroom shit. Roasting.
There's some, I feel like, I don't want to name drop, but I feel like there's some comedians where I feel like, why did you even think about doing stand-up? Like, you were just... It's okay, but like, some people... are good with skits. A
lot of people are good with skits.
Social media allowed comedy to branch out in these little aspects, if you think about it.
100%. You
got the Drewskis, and I've never seen Drewski do stand-up, but I feel like maybe he knows that's not his lane. Yeah. You know what I mean? But the skits are eating. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're funny. Like, I like them. And he could play in a TV show or a movie, and it's like...
The skits are definitely given go actor route.
Yeah, you know? Like, I think that's the route it goes. And then I'm trying to figure out, like, now, how do people end up doing stand-up comedy? But, like...
I don't see too many transferring over to stand-up.
I wonder why.
What's his name? Desi Banks has. Mm-hmm. I haven't seen him live yet, though.
I haven't seen him live either, but he travels a lot.
Yeah, so maybe it's good. I haven't heard anything bad, actually. I do got to call somebody and ask. But it's interesting. I do feel like the art of, like, real comedy has died.
Yo, now that you said that, are there even women? Like, are there female... Okay.
Yeah.
They're keeping it alive?
Just hilarious.
Yeah, she's funny as fuck.
Linnell. Mm-hmm, I don't know. And then, this is girl. Fuck, she was funny as hell. I want to say her name is Shantae, but if it's not Shantae, I'll be sad. She's from the West Coast. But, yeah, there's some funny ones. And I'm honestly super interested in hearing Kevin Hart's ex-wife, Tori Hart. Because, you know, she's going on tour now with Cat Williams.
So, wait, I didn't know she was a comedian.
Yeah.
I'm now learning that.
Apparently, she used to help write Kevin Hart's jokes when they were, like, early on.
It's getting messy.
It's getting messy. I don't want to know. All I know
is... Cat Williams is so funny for that. Like, that is, like, the craziest chess move.
But, to be fair, she been touring with Kat.
Oh, so it's not nothing new.
This is nothing
People
new.
are just trying to make it messy.
Yes. That's what's internet narratives. Yeah. You know how that is. But I am, like... Prior to this, I didn't know she was a comedian either, but I do just love the fact that though it had to be at the bud and pain of Kevin, I do like the fact that now she has a spotlight on her.
That's right.
Cause like it do be hard as a black woman to get your moment. You know.
But
what I mean?
Now that you just put that in perspective, stand-up comedy, I'm thinking, is it a dying art for real? People still go on dates
I think
and
because it's so oversaturated, it's kind of like working in rap. Like, you listen to so many bad rap songs, and you find that one great rap song, and people probably don't give a fuck about the great artists just because all the bullshit is making so much more noise.
But you know what's going on, I think, too? You got people that be on SNL. They're all comedians that write. A lot of them started off, like, probably, like, in... You know, the small clubs doing stand-up, and stand-up is probably hard. That's probably what it is.
It definitely
You probably
hard.
Gotta, like, you know what I realized? A lot of people are taking their talents to TikTok, and they're doing those story time videos. And I do think that's like the new wave of stand-up, in my opinion. I don't know if you think so, but
being in person is completely different. Though, because online, talking to a camera, hell, when I'm DJing right here, man, I'm fucking it up. You know what I mean? Niggas tune in, they like it. Like, I love that transition. Ooh, sis, kill 'em, cool. But, like, having to actually rock a crowd.
Like an atmosphere.
That shit is work. You got to carry an energy.
You're right.
But I say all that to say, I think you have the energy to carry it. So I definitely think you should try that.
I should. Look at that.
I think you should. But no pressure. About that. Because you are eating with this content too. So whatever you decide, I'm rooting for you.
That's what's up.
All right, we're going to play a game called Questions That Need Answers.
Ooh, okay.
And then we're going to take it to the tweets because we're going to get into some of your funny ass tweets.
Oh my God. Okay.
The first one is, the older I get, the less I blink.
The older I get, the less I care.
That is the fucking number one answer. Everybody says that.
Damn, I'm not original.
I just think the older we all get, the less we don't give a fuck about each other.
Yeah, like the less I just care for real. Like, cause it's like, man.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. Literally.
I can't believe I actually blinked when I was younger.
Yo, I can't believe I actually thought I was never gonna smoke.
Wait, were you one of those like DARE students? Like, sign up, guys.
I'm a church, my dad's a deacon. So I was one of them like, I don't do this, I don't do that.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Yo, it's always the shit that I ain't never gonna do.
Like, I'll never do that.
Now
like,
you love that shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm over here checking my phone.
You're fine. It's probably because I have my phone out, but I'm reading
I got comfortable.
I'm a little embarrassed by the fact that I know so little about blank.
I'm a little embarrassed that I know so little about some sports. Yeah, it's a little embarrassing. I just act like I know what's going on.
Do you care?
No, I don't give a fuck.
Did you care when you went to UConn?
Honestly, no.
You guys, aren't y'all known for sports?
They lost I think my year was cursed, bro. My year was the first year the girls and the boys both lost.
Okay.
My senior year, so.
All right, understood. Sometimes I look back at my life and blank.
Sometimes I look back at my life and I'm like, damn, bitch, you're really her.
Ooh, I like that. Yes.
Like, you really ate that one.
That's good energy. I like that.
Thanks.
From time to time, it's good to do blank.
From time to time, it's good to do nothing. You ever I need days to do nothing. At least 1 or 2. Not all the time, but it has to come.
At least twice a month.
Twice a month. Yeah, you feel me? Like that. I can't keep going on go because I am a person that, it could be, trauma, like I always says it's a trauma response to stay busy, but bro, I love staying busy. And then there's days where I'm like, bro, sit your ass home. I'm like, sit down. So yeah, it's good sometimes to do nothing.
I feel that one. I made a complete fool of myself when I blinked.
I made a complete fool of myself when I'm sorry, it never happened. Yikes, sorry.
Hasn't happened. Okay.
Can't relate. Nah, we can talk about it actually. Let's get into it. I made a complete fool of myself when I'm gonna make it not specific.
Okay.
But remember, Twitter is a big platform. I feel like before reading on a situation and then having this platform for getting it, I remember tweeting something about the whole Megan Thee Stallion and when Drake dropped that little bar, that diss bar, I was like, oh, it's rap. And then I was like, okay, that was I made a, that was bad. I didn't even know what was going on. Yeah. I had to educate myself, and I was like, okay, that was a bad one right there. But that taught me a lot with Twitter and just let's shut the fuck up. Let's talk about the things we do know about. Because that was a bad one right there. Yeah.
Okay, yes. I will say something to that is I feel like there's so much misinformation online in general.
It gets crazy.
That
you don't know what to say.
You don't know what to say because you don't know what the fuck is real or not.
And then it's you got a platform where it's people might crucify you because there's oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know my bad. You know what I mean? I remember just saying oh my God, this is all it eats. And they're like, you hate black women. And I'm like, what?
That's crazy.
You know Twitter in a nutshell.
Yeah, I will say this.
We walk on eggshells now.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah.
You have to kind of, because it's you want to be mindful of people's feelings.
But then also, I don't know. Okay, maybe you're walking on eggshells, but I feel like a lot of people just love getting the reaction.
Some people love getting the reaction. They do.
Fuck the eggshells, bitch. I'm crunching these shits on purpose.
Okay, sometimes I won't give a fuck, but then sometimes I stay away from those things because I'm just oh.
Not today. I don't got time for that.
I just know how Twitter gets, and it's I'm not about to fight all y'all. I can't.
You feel because I feel with cancel culture, what I think the idea of it should be is more so correcting
it should be a
stereotypes. Yes, you don't have to actually cancel niggas. I think we should give niggas grace. Hey, I don't think you're paying attention to the full. You know what I mean?
Yeah, educate yourself here.
That's it. Because they're not the only people who think like that. Because wrong tweets will go up all the time, and then somebody corrects it, and then that tweet can go up. So I think it should be more of a discussion and giving people grace as opposed to
I think so too. I do, but I wanted to ask you a question. Do you think cancel culture, does it work?
No.
You've never seen it effective on anybody?
Yes, I have seen it affect on people.
I think that was pretty effective.
I mean, Jonathan Majors. And even if we didn't cancel him, because I don't think we've canceled him.
They kind of like...
They have canceled him.
Yeah, they like that one go.
And we wasn't cutting his check, so it's like, it's definitely canceled.
But what, like this is like not even off topic, but even seeing a situation like that where you feel like, damn, like why I had to go down like that. Like, sometimes being a fan of somebody and watching them get canceled, I just be wondering, like, is there, like, not one way we can still let him play this character in the movie? Like, I'm a Marvel fan, so I'm like, why are we doing this? Like,
did you like his Marvel movie?
Oh, he's good. He's a good actor. Let's be real.
Some people said it was terrible. I think he's a good actor. I didn't see it, so I can't say.
There's he's in this show called Loki, which is like a series, but when he was in the movie Ant-Man, I was like, yeah, this is gonna eat, and then that's when everything went kind of like downhill.
That's so fucking unfortunate.
That's why I kind of like, sometimes cancel culture, I feel like, could we have just given him a chance? I feel like with that situation, we could have gave him a little chance.
Especially since the thing that he got found guilty on was like hurting the girl's finger because he pushed her in the car and ran.
Disney dropped him.
Yo, nah, that
losing a Disney bag, I know he's sick. Yeah.
He lost more than just a Disney bag.
Oh, there was a lot. Yeah. But that's why I kind of feel like, are we not being harsh?
I mean,
not we, but you know what I mean, like...
Yeah, it's like a collective. I feel like two things. One point that Charlamagne has said on Brilliant Idiots is that, because Jonathan Majors, I think, had made a speech, like, you know, I represent this for black people, and, like, I do all this for black people, et cetera, et cetera. And then Char was like, yo, just because you're an entertainer doesn't mean you do things for black people.
I think I heard that, yeah.
And I was like, yo, that's some real shit, actually. Because, like, Bob Marley was actually really doing shit. Like, he's, like, policing neighborhoods and gangs and politics.
Like, you were just an image in the face.
You're just an image in the face. And though we appreciate
you. Yeah, we do, but it was like you were...
Like, chill on that.
His favorite day coming up, Martin Luther King Day.
I know, yo. He better go all the fuck out. I want to see
bring your Corettas. Yo, you got your outfit?
He should really throw a fucking party, though. He should throw a party. That shit would go up.
That will be lit, though. Is it Monday?
It is.
It's Monday.
Yo, we got to send this clip to him ASAP. Him and motherfucking Megan. Megan do the little Bobbiana. What? That would go crazy.
I'm fucking weak, yo. Bring your own Coretta, like.
Nah, that's a good idea.
I think that's another,
One more time?
Another.
Oh.
Or you think that's rude?
Nah, I think that's real.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know.
I didn't think so, but okay. I think now.
I mean, only because this ain't the time for it.
It really isn't. Like, unless it's, I don't know.
Ain't nothing on God's green earth that would convince me that this is the time if I was in that position.
Honestly, it's the clothes for me. Like, I can't. I'm not about going on a date and you wearing a slave clothes. Like,
it's God bless you, brother.
Yeah, I don't know. He has like a civil rights fetish. Like,
he does have a civil rights fetish, and I've never seen anything like it, actually.
I haven't either.
Like, I don't know anybody like him. But I think if he actually was to do something in regards to like black people, they would support him. Same with Kaepernick. Like, you know, the whole NFL shit. If Kaepernick did something that was like, hey, I want us to band together and blase, blase, I think niggas would be like...
Because he was an activist.
Yeah.
He was doing something.
But since you stay on this MLK stuff, you might as well go full-fledged that way because they're not trying to pay you no more, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Oh, I forgot. We're playing a game.
Sorry, that was the cancel culture. I was just thinking about it.
That was good, though. Okay, my personality trait is blank. Don't say funny.
My personal... I gotta say like an adjective?
Yeah.
It can be anything.
Besides funny.
Okay. My personal... Wait, what is it?
Personality trait.
My personality trait is obnoxious.
I like that one. I like that one.
I like when guys meet me and they think I'm like this cute little flower until I open my mouth. I'm like, I gotcha.
Flower is crazy.
Yeah.
Cute little flower is crazy. All right. Before I let you go, I want to take it to the tweets.
Okay. Oh my God.
She's like, what's the last thing I tweeted? Because Lord knows.
I be tweeting some shit.
You really do. The Young Thug one. How grown folks would look at you.
Oh my
God. That shit had me crying.
That was funny. That was based on a true story.
That happened to you?
I told my dad was a deacon.
Oh yeah.
That's how he'll look at me when they be like, oh, children, honor your parents, and then, you know what I mean, I be misbehaving. So he like,
you hear that? Are you an only child? You got?
No, I'm the youngest of 3.
Youngest of 3.
Mm-hmm.
Fire. Oh.
How about you?
I'm the youngest too.
Oh my God.
Older brother.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Maybe it's something in the youngest gene.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something about us. Okay. I don't want to hear bouncers say shit when I forget my ID. Now, this is actually
because that video was crazy.
The video is crazy.
I don't know if we should just explain to them. Like,
oh yeah, no, I'm gonna send it so we can put it in.
Oh yeah,
but it's a picture of little baby in the club with FMG Little King.
He's 11 years old. That's why I was like, I don't want to hear shit when I forget my ID because there's an 11-year-old in there popping apple juice and God knows what.
Not apple juice.
Like, let me in.
You think he's actually drinking?
Nah. I feel like, but that is weird though. I kind of feel like we're in a weird age of social media right now. We're like normalizing a lot of stuff that should not be normalized. Let's start there.
First of all, our culture, and I mean Black culture in particular, has always done that. True. From hip hop, misogyny, tricking culture, strip club culture, which I was saying I always have this debate because I have friends who be like, oh, she's a hoe just because she dresses like provocative or something. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I think I'm confused on what a hoe is because
not once did she do anything sexual.
Not once did she. I don't even know anybody that this girl has been with. And even if she did, it's none of my business. But today it's like because strip club culture has become a norm and just like appearance, like it ain't shit to wear booty shorts and fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like the poster girl dresses.
It's just normal.
I don't mind them, don't get me wrong, but it's just so funny because like they pretty much like rebranded the stripper attire.
As everyday shit. Like, I'm going out.
That's the birthday outfit now.
That's the
it really is the birthday outfit now.
That's the new name.
That's the birthday fit. Like, that's a starter kit. Like,
nah, that's funny. Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah, I hate when fashion heads that direction. And no shade to Postcard because I do love everything they have.
Yeah.
It's just like I hate when fashion heads towards a lane where it becomes very like almost like a uniform. Like, why does everyone have to wear the same thing? Like gallery department? Like, I don't give a fuck if they hear about it. Like, I don't give a fuck. But like I just feel like that shit is so uniform. Like it's like, let's get creative again.
Let's get creative again. In all aspects.
Like,
please.
I just feel like because everyone's buying the same shit, wearing the same shit. That's why I said like that's the typical birthday outfit.
It definitely is.
Bring back creativity.
2024. That's the campaign.
Bring it back, please.
All right, you said, I hope you do this dance at Usher. This was always, this wasn't you, but you retweeted it.
Oh,
We're excited for Usher doing the Super Bowl.
What?
Are you excited for Usher doing the Super Bowl?
Am I excited for Usher doing the Super Bowl? Hell yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I wish I went to the Las Vegas thing.
Yeah, me too. I think it's
because I think that made me appreciate him more as an artist. I think everyone kind of did.
Hell, I think people forgot.
People forgot. And he's so unproblematic.
Were you mad at Kiki or did you was like, Kiki, enjoy yourself?
Kiki, enjoy yourself.
So I thought the same thing, but
I love it for her.
I got calls and was like, you need to stop promoting that. And I'm like, is it wrong?
She did nothing wrong.
And I love that outfit.
Like we know her for being such a happy personality. Like, it's like, why would you... I don't know. I don't want to see... That's like everyone's bullshit. That's like America's sweetheart.
It is.
Don't play with her.
It really is.
She don't bother nobody.
People calling him corny when Chris Brown literally do the same thing.
I didn't tweet that, but I said...
I know, but your retweet... I'm going to send you the video, Matt. Sorry. So we can insert it. And then you say, Chris Brown's somewhere mad as fuck that he was compared.
Because, like, why they do that to him? Facts. You see that video, though, right? Mm-hmm. That video's going viral. That's another example of taking your moment and...
Yeah.
He didn't, like, the first video of him walking through this is a JCPenney guy. When he walked through the door, you know how you did that cringy-ass shit? Mm-hmm. He could have got so embarrassed and just fell off the face of the earth. Mm-hmm. But the fact that he got on live and started dancing. And then I like that for him. I just feel like, see, you know what? I like seeing people, like, win.
Trying to capture a moment is hard, though, actually. Yeah. Like, what do you do when you do it? And honestly, to create the content, you gotta have time.
Like, but people are doing it for him, remember?
Oh, they are?
What, the JCPenney guy?
Yeah.
Like, those videos you're seeing him dancing, they're, like, putting it on, like, different shit. So now he's going viral because they're, like, making fun of him. But, like, remember I said, you gotta make fun of yourself, too. So, like, if he keeps it up, like, hey, that's what's up.
Damn.
And there's a Target guy. I don't know if you've seen him.
I ain't see him.
The guy who walks with his tripod everywhere, they're like making fun of him because they're like, as a man, why are you with your tripod and setting it up here and doing this?
I wish I had friends to do content with. These bitches be MIA.
Oh my God, why would you read my sub out loud like this? Trying to out me? These bitches are watching right now. I am so sorry. She's messy as fuck. This bitch messy as fuck. Why would you pick that tweet out of all tweets?
Yo, I'm really just scrolling down.
That's like the shade room. They posted my tweet one time and I was dead subbing someone. I'm like...
Yo, the fact that you're subbing is why it's potent, because other people can relate.
They can relate. Nah, that was coming here. I didn't have nobody to come with.
That was today?
That was today.
Oh, shit.
And I meant it.
Oh, Lord.
I love y'all. Don't...
You know what? It's okay. And I will say this, like, when I got into radio in college, I asked all my friends, like, hey, come to the station. I just want a co-host, or like, I just need somebody to...
Yeah.
Nobody came.
But you know what's crazy? You really can't take it personal. I had to learn everyone supports differently.
Everybody supports differently.
They do.
And also, like, if you wait on people to come with you, you will get nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
that was almost about to be me. That's why I was late. I was waiting on niggas and I was like, I gotta go.
I'm glad you came.
Thank you for still having me.
Yeah, I'm really glad
I was like, please.
She said, of all the tweets, why would you read that one? I'm just reading because I don't want to read your retweets.
Oh, yeah. I've been retweeting a lot. Before, I used to, like, never retweet anything. I'll just tweet. But I haven't been tweeting as much, so I will retweet. But I only do that because I just know the platform just keeps on the algorithm thing. Do
you have a favorite platform out of all of them?
I think Twitter. You know why? I feel like it grew without you seeing my face, my ass, or anything. Like, it's straight personality. You're reading it. Like, someone told me that it's hard to get followers on Twitter because people really have to fuck with your mind and what you say. Yeah. So I think that that's like a flex of mine. I'm like, they like me.
That's fine. No, honestly, I don't understand Twitter.
You don't? Girl, when you get into it, you're going to realize you're going to hate it first and you're going to love it.
No, it's never going to happen.
Why?
It's just not
it's where all memes start.
It's not so my language.
Funny. It's so funny. People, it feels like one big ass chat room. And in it feels like a big ass lunchroom in the cafeteria. And we all cracking jokes. That's what it feels like.
I was never good at the lunch table. Yeah.
Where were you?
At a different table.
Oh.
Yeah.
With who?
Other people who wasn't at the table.
Were you getting cologne?
Not all the time.
Oh my God, for real?
No.
I was about to say, like, oh my God, cut the camera. Give me a hug.
No, I'm just saying. But Twitter is a language because I have a friend who loves Twitter.
Twitter's funny.
But he also understands, like, how to work it. Like, like his tweets are going to fuck up. I don't speak Twitter lingo.
I realize there's a way to work it. You never want to be that person hashtagging on Twitter. That's so corny. Like, don't do that. It's showing you want to go viral. I feel like you just gotta.
It's like comedic timing online.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yes. Yeah. That's a good way to put it. I like that. I like that take.
Okay, this is the last tweet I'm gonna pull.
Okay. I feel like I'm on the stand.
Like on this day.
You said this.
14 hours ago, you said, my mom hates my grills.
She does.
Dennis quote tweeted, moms really be your biggest hater and your biggest supporter at the same time.
My mom is my biggest hater and my biggest supporter. She didn't like my Halloween costume one year. I was a Playboy bunny. Because, you know, it goes like really high up. But why the next day is, send me this so you can show your coworkers? But
I thought you didn't like this.
You see your mom be your biggest hater, but your biggest fan. Yeah, she don't like my girls at all.
That's a fact. My mom's the same way. She's like, I hate when your hair is like this, or I hate this.
Well, I love your hairstyles. They're so cute.
Thank you. I think with my mom, I'm just like super artsy, and because we are just like branches of our mothers.
Yeah.
Whatever our characteristic is, they just want you to be like their characteristic. Yeah. So like my mom's like super feminine and just like super classy, and then I'm like super artsy, super free spirit. So she just be like, "Can you?" And I'm just like,
you know what's funny? My mom's a Leo, and she's free spirited. She's so like artsy and crafty, and I think I am the branch of her that kind of like takes it to the next level. Fire. She may not understand it, but she does fuck with it low key. Like, you may not like this outfit because it looks slutty to you, but you know it eats. Like, you know it eats. And then she does. And then that's why she be showing her coworkers. Make it make sense.
No, that's a fact.
I love my mom, though.
Shout out to mom. Love you so much. But thank you so much for coming and chopping up with me. Yeah, this was good.
I always wanted to be here.
Well, I'm a fan, and I always wanted to connect with you. So shout out your gram. Let everybody know where they can follow you if they don't already.
I'm Tina. You can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at TinaQueen_15 and TikTok at TinaQueen_158.
Definitely tap in. One of the funniest bitches I follow.
I'm funny as
shit, not a bitch though.
No, you can call me. It's fine. I get it.
Until next time, guys. Talk soon. Peace.
Bye.